Hey, this is Griffin here from Parabolic Paintball, and I just wanted to give you guys a quick overview on my new Phi barrel system. I've been getting a lot of the same question over and over, which is what makes this barrel different from anything that I've got in my gear bag. Externally, you look at it, you can see that it is a one-piece barrel, one-piece design, relatively simple. I'm going to go ahead and start with the tip and then work my way back here. So if you'll notice, the porting is on the outside of all of the textured ridges cut to reduce weight there. Now I did that in order to keep paint out of the inside of the barrel. So let's say that you're in a Dorito and you're rubbing up against the side of your bunker and you're trying to get a better shot and you've got paint that's on the side of the bunker. With a standard barrel, you'll have the porting that's inside of these ridges and it directs paint into the porting and it crams it into the tip of your barrel. And so when you shoot, it messes up the trajectory of the shot, sometimes slows it down, it'll cause barrel breaks, things like that. And so I've run it in a way so that it directs paint specifically away from the porting in order to keep those air passages open. Another thing about the porting that you'll notice in various barrels that are going to be coming out this year and later this season is that as you move from the back towards the tip, the surface area of the porting itself increases in every section. So I've been running in the golden ratio, which is Phi, or for some of you who are familiar with it, the Fibonacci sequence. So 1, 2, 3, 5, and then 8 up towards the tip. That's kind of my little thing. And then internally what's going on here, this is what makes this barrel really special. You think of a standard one-piece barrel. So you've got a 685 at the back, 685 at the tip, straight bore all the way through. Now what happens is that the puff of air, and this is measured typically by the dwell and the valve opening and the pressure of your gun, a lot of different variables come into play here. They accelerate the ball throughout the barrel, and then eventually they reach the point where the ball starts to slow down. And typically this has been measured to be between anywhere between 6.5 and about 8 inches long. And so as soon as the ball gets to whatever point that is, let's just say it's about 8 inches, then all of the friction from the tip bore of your one piece is causing the ball to slow down and you're wasting air of that time. So your consistency gets a little bit messed up, and that is tied into your accuracy, and then of course your efficiency is going to get caught up in that translation as well. And now think of a standard two-piece where you have, let's give them the benefit of a doubt, say it's a really nice made kit, so it's got about an 8-inch control bore, 685 to here, and then from this to the rest of the tip is going to be 700, or in most cases 707. Like freak barrels, planted clips, things like that, they run really large tips. And so while they do have the transition and you have less friction going against the ball, unfortunately what happens in those situations is that you have a lot of extra air that's moving around the ball, and so you're just wasting air that's going out the porting and it's not being used to accelerate the ball any longer throughout the tip. Well, that's no good either. And so what I've done with this barrel is I've cut it off right here, and I've fluted out the tip to be exactly 5/1000ths of an inch. And so let's say I've got the 685 on the table here, so it's 685 bore out to here, and then at this point it turns into 690. And so you lose the friction from the control bore, but because it's still so tight around the ball, it's not necessarily making any contact, but you've got much less air that's going around the ball and exiting out the tip without actually being used to push your ball forward. And I've been testing today. I went out to Capitol Edge Park. Great group of guys out there, ran a bunch of guns through it with a bunch of different paint and a bunch of different barrels. And I'm seeing 10 to 15 feet per second greater differences with consistency ranging from plus or minus 10, bringing down to plus or minus 3. I've got a bunch of freak barrels at home I use. I've got planted clips kits. I've got my, Bob Long one pieces, my CP one pieces. I've got disruptive barrels. I did the designing of the kit for the new Alien Deception, and so far everything that I've put this barrel up against has really shown tremendous results as far as consistency, sound quality, and overall velocity goes. So I just wanted to share that with you guys and let you know kind of what was going up. I am looking for teams to sponsor. I really kind of made this barrel to give back to paintball, something that I've been working on for a very long time. So I want to hook you guys up, make you guys more effective on the field. And of course, I'm looking for shops to carry these. If you guys want some fundraising opportunities, just let me know, and I'll get you guys the most effective equipment on the field. I've got custom control bores coming in, different colors I might be able to do, and I can probably get your team logo cut in the backside here for a little extra fee. So just let me know what you need, and I'll get you guys hooked up for next season. Thanks for staying tuned.